Daniel, Daniel 11, verse 21 and 31 and 32.
There you go.
I want to read two translations. I want to read the King James first. For those who think that King James Version was good enough for Paul, it's good enough for them. And then I want to read the NIV, which is the one I like. Okay. Daniel 11, 31 and 32 in the King James. An arm shall stand on its part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice. And they shall place the abomination that maketh desolation. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries. But, everybody say the word, but.
But.
The people that know their God shall be strong and do exploits. Let's read it in the NIV. Same thing. His armed forces, this is talking about the enemy, will rise up to desecrate the temple fortress and will abolish the daily sacrifice. Then they will set up the abomination that causes desolation. With flattery, he will corrupt those who have violated the covenant. But the people who know their God will firmly resist him or do exploits. What we're reading here is that people, the real, true people of God, and they see this happening. You've got to see it all around you. It comes on gradually. It's like the dream Vernon and I had of the house across the street, and the planes landed into it and buried itself and then finally exploded. And nobody seemed to notice. This is what's happened in the world of, quote, religion today, or churches. They have gone down and down and down and down and down, so they become, as Bob Jones says, learned behavior, where they try to entertain people to keep a crowd, and where they are just feel-good preachers. These are the people we're talking about. The temple has been desecrated, and the fortress is being abolished. Fewer people now serve God than ever in the history of modern history. It says, and with flattery, the devil will corrupt those who have violated the covenant. In other words, all right, listen to this. One major athlete recently, I forgot his name, I believe he was a basketball player, came out of the closet and said, I'm gay. What happens? The President of the United States writes to him, emails him, and puts it public, and congratulates him.
Oh my word.
Are you seeing that? Flattery. He will corrupt those who have violated the covenant. I hope you're seeing this whole thing.
Yes.
But the people who know their God will firmly resist him, or they will be strong and do exploits. In other words, we will not sit there and watch this thing happen and not do anything at all about it. Okay. Now, that in Daniel 11:32 we just read, the abomination of desolation is being set up. It is happening in front of us and in front of our eyes. The world is getting darker, faster than ever before.
Yes.
Our corruption in this nation is going to a level it's never been. And yet we have preachers who stand up in the pulpit and say, you know, we're doing all we can. Our government is really working to help us. But we know it's corrupt. We know the City Hall is corrupt. This brochure, this flyer that we have just put out, it just says, God says to Detroit city leaders, let my people go. Your corrupt leadership, past and present, has nearly destroyed this great city. Others say, oh no, it was the auto industry that
No.
left.
No.
No, the auto industry left because of the corruption that was going on. It was costing them more than what they could possibly pay to make a car that would sell.
Yeah, which was rooted in greed.
All
That's the reason.
greed.
Everything
Mm.
rooted out of greed.
Okay, so that was the point I wanted to make in that segment. Then I've made it. Carefully understand it. Believers who really know God are not going to sit there in their church pew listening to, may I say it, crap. This feel-good stuff that says everything is all right, you just stay here and pay your tithe and have nothing to do with those people who are going down to City Hall rebuking the devil. Okay, that's up to you. All right, thank you for watching.